Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Once again, welcome to Merchant Navy Decoded YouTube channel. My name is Sahil and today we will be discussing about the sponsorship forms of DNS. किस कंपनी के फॉर्म्स आउट हो चुके हैं. So without wasting any time, let's start. So right now we have the forms for these companies and these colleges are out. On number one we have Anglo Eastern Maritime Academy. So the forms for Anglo are out. Second we have Fleet Management. Third we have MSc, that is Mediterranean Shipping Company. On number 4 we have TMI, that is Tulani Maritime Off Institute. On number 5 we have Great Eastern Maritime Academy, that is GIMS, and on number 6 we have Samudra Institute of Maritime Studies. So on number 1 we have Anglo Eastern Maritime Academy. If you want to fill the form of Anglo Eastern, you just have to visit this website, that is www.emma.edu.in. You just have to visit the website and at the top of the website you will see a banner something like this. It would be written application for DNS batch is open now, kindly click here. Once you click here, a page will open up where you will fill all your information like your name, your class 10 percentage, your Aadhaar card number and everything. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria of Anglo. So as we can see, Anglo says that the age should be 17 to 25. That means on the commencement of the course, your age should be 17 to 25. The commencement of the course means 1st of August 2023. 1st August 2023 को आपकी एज 17 से 25 के बीच में होनी चाहिए. Next is English should be 60% marks in English at either 10th or 12th standard. 10th और 12th में English में आपके कम से कम 60% marks होने चाहिए. That means अगर 60 से कम है, so you can't apply for Anglo. Next is the PCM percentage. Anglo says that your PCM, physics, chemistry, maths percentage should not be less than 70%. पहले ये लोग 65 मांगते थे, but now they guys are asking for 70%. So if you are planning for Anglo, you should have 70% in your PCM and उसके साथ ही साथ your aggregate percentage should be greater than 65%. Now let's move forward to the next college. So the next we have a company over here. The name is the Fleet Management. Fleet will be coming to 3 colleges this time, that is IMI Noida, TS Rahman Mumbai, and third is TMI, that is Tulani Pune. And the last day to apply for Fleet is 20 of April 2023. Let's move ahead and see on which date it's coming and whom you have to contact to get into the Fleet. But before that, we'll talk about the eligibility criteria. The eligibility criteria of the Fleet says that your maximum age should be 20 years. You should be 20 years or less as of 1st July 2023. मतलब पहली जुलाई 2023 को आपकी एज या तो 20 हो या उससे कम हो. उससे ज्यादा होगी, so then you can't apply for Fleet. The second point says that 12th cleared in 2022 or 2023. अगर आपने अपने 12th 2022 में पास आउट करी है या 2023 में आपने पास आउट कर लिया, रिजल्ट नहीं भी आया है, तो आप Fleet के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. बट अगर 2021-20 में करी, then sorry, you can't apply for Fleet. The next point is not more than 2 years difference in the year of passing 10th and 12th. So अगर आपका 10th के बाद आपने ड्रॉप लिया है और उसमें 2 साल से ज्यादा का गैप है, तो I'm sorry, you can't apply for Fleet once again. And the fourth point says that the average PCM in 12th standard should be 70%. That means your PCM should be greater than 70, just like Anglo. अगर आपकी 70 से कम है, then you can't apply for Fleet. All right? Improvement exam students will not be considered. अगर हाँ आपकी पहले 65, 63 कुछ भी आए थे ना, आपने अभी improvement दे दी और आपकी अभी 80 भी आ गई है, तो sorry, you can't apply for Fleet. And the fifth point is English. In English in class 12th you must have again at least 70% in your English. That means English में आपका 70% होना चाहिए, साथ ही साथ PCM में भी आपका 70% होना चाहिए. The next point in the eligibility criteria is candidates who have appeared from ओपन बोर्ड, दैट इज नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन स्कूल, दैट इज NIOS बोर्ड. अगर आपने ओपन बोर्ड से अपनी 12th करी है, तो सॉरी, यू कांट अप्लाई फॉर Fleet. And the last criteria point we have is height for male and female. The male height, the minimum height required in Fleet for males is 160 centimeters and for female it's 150 centimeters. तो अगर आपकी height 160 से कम है या 150 से कम है, sorry, you can't apply for Fleet. Now let's see on which date the Fleet will be coming to these 3 colleges. In IMI, Fleet is coming on 24th of April. In TS Rahman, the Fleet is coming on 2nd of May, and on 3rd, the Fleet is coming on 8th of May. That means you'll have your online test on these 3 dates for these respective colleges. And if you clear your online test, you'll be allowed to sit in your interview for the MI students. the interview would be on 26, 27 and 28 of April. For TS Rahman cadets, the interview would be on 3rd and 4th of May. And lastly, the interview for Tulani cadets would be on 10th and 11th of May. So these are the dates. Now let's go ahead and see whom you have to contact to get into Fleet for these 3 colleges. If you are planning to do your DNS from IMI, you can contact Ms. Sapna. If you want to go to TS Rahman, you can contact Mr. Pramod, and for Tulani, you can contact Mr. Mukesh. We guys have provided the email number, contact and website of all these 3 colleges. You can just pause the video over here and contact these 3 persons. The numbers are on the screen. Alright, so let's move ahead to our next company, which is MSC, MSC Mediterranean Shipping Company. So the forms for the MSc are also out. To fill the form, you just have to visit this website, msccs.com/india/cadets. Just pause the screen and write down the website and fill the form accordingly. The last date to fill the form is 4th of May 2023. So make sure you fill the form before 4th of May if you want to get into MSc. And the candidates who are waiting for their 12th results, they can also apply for MSc. So now let's go ahead to the eligibility criteria of MSc. MSc says that MSc says that you should have at least a 65% of PCM, 65 PCM. Alright, if you have 65% PCM, you can apply in MSc. And second point is you should have at least 50% in your English. So these 2 are the eligibility criteria of Fleet. Thirdly, your eyesight should be 6/6 and you should not have any color blindness. This is common for all the companies in India which are recruiting DNS cadets. They ask for 6/6 vision and no color blindness. Let's move on to next company. So next we have over here is we have Tulani Maritime Institute. If you are willing to pursue your DNS from Tulani, Pune, you just have to visit their website, that is tmiadmissions.tulani.edu. You don't have to do anything, you just have to visit the website. In the top right corner, you will see application section. You just have to click on that, create your account, fill the details, and the company will be contacting you accordingly. Let's see the eligibility criteria without wasting any time. The maximum age allowed on the commencement of the course is 21 years. That means on 1st of August 2023, your age should be 21 or less than that. The maximum age they guys are allowing is 21. If you are 22, sorry, you can't apply for that. Second is in English, you should have at least 60% marks in your 10th or either in your 12th. So that means आपके कम से कम 60% होना चाहिए. Thirdly, they say PCM with not less than 60% marks in PCM. PCM, they guys are asking for 60%, but it's better for you to get 65 or 70 because the most of the companies which will be coming into Tulani, they'll be asking for higher percentage. And if you'll not have a percentage according to the company, then sorry, you won't be able to sit in the interview of that company. So make sure you have a good percentage if you get into Tulani. Let's move ahead to our next college, which is Great Eastern Maritime Academy, situated in Lonavala. If you're planning to do your DNS from Great, you just have to visit their website, that is geinstitute.com. Once you'll go on the website, you just have to scroll a little bit down. You'll find something like click here for an online application. You just have to click on that. You'll see different courses, BTech, GME, ETO. You just have to select DNS from there, fill your form, pay out the fees, which is around 600 or 700 something. You just have to pay the fees. Once you'll pay the fees, you'll receive the instruction on your email about the online test, and once you clear the online test, you'll be called for an interview. Now let's see the eligibility criteria of Great Eastern. Great Eastern says that the maximum age allowed on the commencement of the course is 25 years. That means अगर आपकी age 17 से 25 है तो आप Great Eastern में apply कर सकते हैं. Second is 50% marks in English in either 10th or in 12th. That means आपके English में कम से कम 50% marks होने चाहिए. The third point is PCM average of not less than 60%. That means आपका physics, chemistry, maths का तीनों का जितने मार्क्स हैं उनको ऐड करके 60% से उनका एवरेज ऊपर आना चाहिए. अगर 60% से कम है तो सॉरी, यू कांट अप्लाई फॉर ग्रेट. The next point is minimum height and weight should be 150 centimeter and 48 kgs. That means आपकी height 150 centimeter से ऊपर होनी चाहिए और weight 48 से ऊपर होना चाहिए. So these are all the eligibility criteria points of Great Eastern. So let's move on to our last college, which is Samudra Institute of Maritime. Samudra, again situated in Lonavala. The forms of this college are also out. You can just go and fill the form. Just you have to visit this website, that is www.samudra.com. Once you go there, at the top you'll find a section of courses. In the courses section, you have to select Pre-C course, and in that you have to fill DNS. Once you click on the DNS, just fill out your details accordingly, and once that form is filled, the company will be contacting on your registered email. So let's see what Samudra asked for, the eligibility criteria. Samudra says that the maximum age allowed on the commencement of the course is 20 years. That means आपकी age 1st August 2023 को 20 years से कम होनी चाहिए. Okay, अगर उससे ज़्यादा है तो sorry, you again can't apply for Samudra, try for something else. Next point is marks. मिनिमम एग्रीगेट परसेंटेज इज 60%. दैट मीन्स आपकी जो मिनिमम एग्रीगेट परसेंटेज होनी चाहिए वो 60% या उससे ऊपर होनी चाहिए. सेकेंड इज योर पीसीएम फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स का जो एवरेज होगा वो 60% से ऊपर होना चाहिए. ऑलराइट, बट हियर इज अ क्लॉ. दे सेज मिनिमम स्कोर इन फिजिक्स एंड मैथ्स इंडिविजुअली शुड बी 50%. दैट मीन्स फिजिक्स और मैथ्स में दोनों में आपके 50-50 से ऊपर होना चाहिए. इफ यू हैव योर मार्क्स 50 लेस देन 50 in physics and maths, then you can't apply for Samudra. And last point, they have minimum aggregate for physics and maths should be greater than 60. That means आपके 50 से तो ऊपर होने चाहिए फिजिक्स एंड मैथ्स में, बट जो उनका परसेंटेज एग्रीगेट आना चाहिए दैट शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 60%. सो अगर आपका एवरेज 60 से कम बन रहा है फिजिक्स एंड मैथ्स का, देन यू कांट अप्लाई फॉर समुद्रा. Lastly, they guys are saying that English shall be one of the subject with minimum marks scored 50% in 10th or 12th. That means 10th and 12th में आपका इंग्लिश होना चाहिए 10th और 12th में, और आपका मिनिमम परसेंटेज शुड बी 50%. ऑलराइट, सो यू जस्ट हैव टू विजिट द लिंक्स ऑफ दिस वेबसाइट एंड कॉलेजेस, एंड ऑल द लिंक्स वी विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स बिलो. जस्ट ओपन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स एंड all the links would be there. Just have to click and fill your form accordingly. So thank you so much. जय हिंद, जय भारत.